Because the new one don't work with a shit. Don't put sound in nothing, honey. Doesn't put sound in nothing. My sound, but no game sound. That's the problem. Well, let's go see what kind of trouble I can get into. Where'd you move your raft to, Robin? Did that broodmother scare you off? Is that what it is? Check out Herbivore Island, see what's there before I go looking for something to grab. Don't have much in the way of Hey Marty, how you doing? Oh, okay, cool. I was just wondering, I didn't see it out there. I just wondered where you went to. I like having you guys nearby. At least I can come over and visit once in a while, man. Hey Marty, how you doing, man? How's it been going, man? Yeah, I had a friend come over tonight and he got into my Steam library and was playing, so I just let him play until he got done. He was just chatting away. We hadn't, I haven't hung out for a while, so I figured, oh, what the heck. He's pretty young, having issues, so I figured, come on over, relax, have a good time. Take your mind off of it, just relax. Really, Marty? Hope everything's going good for you. I know real life can get really busy. I know it can. Oh, Theora's hosting me, as usual. That's my lovely lady. So you're just off the shore of Herb? Cool. Yeah, it's best to camp offshore than rather on, because you never know. You never know. Have you seen a Dodorex on a herb lately? I mean, since the last one? I was just going to see if it was clear because I was going to go out and try to find something to tame. I don't know. There's a countdown on it? I didn't know there was. No idea. Cool. That sucks that they spawned there. I mean, come on. It's Herbivore Island for a reason, right? Well, ain't that a new thing there? That's kind of neat. Really? Big surprise in their next release? I like that. That's kind of cool there. That's pretty cool, Robin. Yeah, big surprise. Is it going to be a good one or a bad one? That's the thing. And 2 new dinos? Oh, cool. Like they don't have enough now. At this rate, they'll never have a release because they keep adding. And then fixing. Add and fix. Add and fix. Cool, cool. Perry's playing H1Z1 King of the Kill. That's interesting. Oh, cool. That is cool. No, they're still updating. Titansaurus there. Yep. Buy server, I should. Why shouldn't I? No, December now. I think December's when they announced their release, I guess. They pushed it back. You know, so I don't know. But I knew they had an update coming for tomorrow, I knew. They probably drop tonight when I get off. I'll probably spend about from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock on 7 days, so. Yeah, it's changed. Yep. Putting everything into speed on my quets. I want my quets to be fast, fast, fast. Fix that. That's good. Yep. Yep, 3 years in climbing for 7 days. Yep, and that's true. And that's true. They changed a few things subtly. Oh, did he? Okay. After bug fixes next month. Cool. I've been trying to get him to come over and play, man. Yep. And I'm gonna go over and play a couple hours on the server. Cool. Like for me, I don't care when they release it. I mean, release it. Just don't give us optimistic numbers. Just surprise us. Here it is. There you go. You know, and they can let us know what they've added. They don't have to let us know for sure when they're going to release. It saves them a lot of grief, I think. And 7 days is a good game. Just waiting for them to finish it out. You know what I mean? Be nice when they add the NPCs. I mean, I would really enjoy the NPCs. Yeah, people said they've been seeing some of his streams and stuff, I noticed. So that was interesting. That was interesting as hell. I just hope when they release it, it's ready to play and not real buggy. And hopefully we don't have to wipe. You know what I mean? Because that gets old. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of us did, but it's because we played it so much in the old layout. That's why. But I mean, you got to get used to change. That's a fact of life. So change is never, not always good, not always bad. So just deal with it, and we have to live with it. You know. Oh well. That's just the way it is, especially in games and in business. That's just the way it is. Because I checked out our well, we got that castle to build, so that's not going to happen right away. We got to get it finished and completed, and then get it recorded and everything. So what buildings are they adding? And how many? Yeah, with those big ass buildings like that, they always lag the servers because they never optimize the frickin' buildings. That's what I can see is going to happen. It ain't going to work. It's going to lag out everything there is on the server. Because if it says it like it always does at everything else, it'll spawn 100 of the damn football stadiums and you'll lag out when everybody discovers them. Because they'll be so big. Oh. So that means if everybody's at one base, you're going to get a horde for everybody there? Tell me that won't lag a server. That's a lag. That'll kill all the servers right there. Hell, their HD zombies aren't optimized now. So they're going to throw more in? Yeah, that's going to be nice. That ain't going to work on a server. You're either going to have to play NAS game or you ain't going to play. And host. They're trying to kill the servers is what they're doing. I'll add all the... Okay, that'll make a difference. Because if you had that many zombies, servers can't handle their zombies now. There's a reindeer on the ground. Two badass wolves, but the red one's 201. The green one I couldn't tell. My fortitude's high enough, I ain't got to worry about freezing to death up here. Okay. $352. If they can make that work, it'll be great. Oh, that's great. Because none of you buttholes ever get on and play 7 days with me anymore. It means I'll be left with all the hordes. Uh-huh. That's nice. Because you all set me up with the hordes every time I get on. Well, that's going to be funny. Then no sense building spikes. Take them out of the game. If they're not going to do anything, you might as well take them out of the game. Hell, they don't stop the hordes now if there's enough ferals in them. But all the ferals want to do is go up the ramp to the door. If they were to actually attack the side of the building like they should, they'd breach the building with their strength and their abilities, you know what I mean? But they're not time dry. That don't mean nothing. If I'm level 70, it'll be a big horde. A big horde with 100 arrows. Yeah, okay. That'll work out wonderfully. Nope, going underground. I'll never build another base above ground now. Going underground. I'm level 74, 75, and my archery skill is 7.
Hey, Dad.
Hey. Hate this damn fog, I really do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I know. Sucks. That didn't make sense.
what?
I was flying all around the frozen area. It was not cold. I fly out of the frozen area, get close to that rock to perch. It says then I was cold.
Uh-huh.
That just don't make sense.
Arc launcher.
Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I see what they're trying to do, Robin. But we've been around when they've been doing adjustments to the hordes, and somehow it never works the way that they want it to. And I know it's harder than it looks. I understand that. But it never seems to work. That poor Stego. He got gained right by everything down there on the ground.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, about 5 Archies, 2 Terror Birds, 3 cats. They all stopped fighting each other to go after that Stego. There's a crap ton of scorpions here at the point, I will say that.
Let me know if you find any blue ones.
Oh, I see a gold one.
I already got one of those.
Seeing a green dire wolf. He was 352.
Not bad. I got a 875 gorilla poison.
Really? Cool.
Yep.
That's kind of like what I'm kind of looking for, is a badass gorilla is what I'm looking for, really. I can find them around my place pretty easy, but they always tend to be low. Of course, if I kill them off, others will spawn. I might do that, because I did lose that one badass over in Herbivore Island, but yeah. Well, I like the way it'll be. You can start on a 200-day server, not worry about. Yeah, I understand that. Now I like that. That's cool. That's cool. That was something that needed to be worked on for sure. It'd be nice if the calculates the hordes according to my experience when I get on, because there's some nights I get on when there's 30 pharaohs in that friggin' horde, you see them all rocking a big circle around the ramp. The pharaohs need to actually just attack the base and pound it, not try to find a door. You know what I mean? They do so much more damage if they went after the walls and just pounded on the walls and not find the ramp and go up because you're there. If they just went to the walls and pounded it and got in, that'd be so much more effective, because they're so OP, and that's what they should do, because that's really what their job is, to assault the base. But they always go after the ramp, the door. Just go straight for the base and just attack it. Like, if it wasn't for them coming to the door, I could have shot them all. If they attacked under the way our base is set out, I wouldn't be able to shoot them underneath me. They'd be pounding that base all night long. So you'd have to have a place to fight them. You know what I mean? That would change that. Yeah, Robin said they're going to nerf the spikes again, so spikes won't kill a horde.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, like they did that before, and yeah, it has been the same since. Just means they'll nerf them. We'll just put out 500 miles of them. So when they spawn in, they'll be right in the spikes when they spawn. Yeah, it is. Fill the map with spikes. Yeah, if the pharaohs would just attack the base and not just doors and ramps and where the players are. Just from the direction they come for, they just go to the base and they pound it. Not specifically at a player like they do now. All the other zombies can go after the player where they are, you know what I mean? And come up the ramp, try to get in. But if the pharaohs were to just attack the base, nothing else, ignore everything but the walls, just pound the walls. They do so much more, rather than run around and try to get to you all the time you could take them away from their goal. And they just run a big circle and not do any damage whatsoever. That's their weakness. They can be manipulated. Hey Sark, how you doing? Hope you had a good day today. Check this out over here. Getting a little bit of server lag, I can tell. There, everything's starting to render in now. Go back, see if we can find a gorilla to knock out. Well, see, because of all my deaths, I'll get small hordes too. If that gets calculated into, be a reason to die. So they're going to use calculations on the number of deaths to depend on the size of your horde too. The fewer deaths, the harder the horde. That means I'm going to be especially careful not to die, and then make sure I go to somebody's base when the horde comes. Wouldn't that be such a nice thing to do?
Yeah, but you've always been a dick, so.
Yep, what can I say? Hey, all these guys have been dicks to me. Can you imagine if I get onto a server and I'm probably on the highest level on the server and they line it up on horde night and I get on? And you have to fight the horde? Yeah, I'm fucked. But it'll still be fun. It'll be entertaining for people to watch me scream and die and bitch.
That's true.
Oh yeah, it will. Now they're actually putting in a benefit to dying, not a benefit not to die. I mean, that's okay, but, you know, hey. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go look for a gorilla, badass gorilla up there in the hills, because I usually find one up there. Usually low level, but then I'll kill it off. Maybe one will spawn up yet tonight. If I get a higher Carno, I'll just turn one of them wandering outside the base and keep one. Go get my Doedicurus and go look for a gorilla. Everybody thinks that's funny to take the Doedicurus, but he's a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Dudley's playing 7 Days to Die. They're saying that to get the vendors and the new buildings, you'll have to wipe do that.
On 7 days.
Yep. I said, well, we're not wiping until we're done with that castle. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind getting a group of us and going on a PvP server and play. With the new things going on. Yeah, I'd like to do that. That'd be fun. Because it'd be fun to be hanging around someone's base when you got the highest level. No deaths. And then when the horde comes, just run at their base. Nothing like being a dick twice, is there? Splice with all his deaths. Yeah, but he might try not to die so much then. Of course, if you haven't died much and then you get harder hordes, I don't have to worry about too many hard hordes. But if everybody's in one position, it takes the experience, adds it up, and then comes up with a harder horde. So community fights will be community fights. Means you have to be better prepared. You have to have more ammo. Because the spikes won't do the work for you. Hate the rain. Hate the rain.
The rain's not as bad as
Oh, the mist is terrible. All I do is pull over somewhere or just hover until it's gone.
pretty much.
Robin said, Spice with all his deaths will get a one zombie horde. Nothing wrong with that. Wouldn't have to worry about building up too much of a base for that. There'll be no more castle builds. What is that green glow down there? I know there's lights over there. I don't know, I might take out one of these. There we go. Yeah, if you get something in your feet, though, you're screwed. I'm not taking you. I'm taking that Doedicurus. Got berries. I got narcotics. 2 THC. 139 poison arrows. Okay. Come on, Tankoid, let's go. I'll just call you Joe Frazier, because that's what you do. You just get right in there in their face and just pound them. Ah, there's our snake running around. Patrolling outside the base like he's supposed to. That's cool. That's cool, cool. Anything wants to attack us? Let them. A dire bear. Bunch of compies. Dodo's up here too? Huh. Got compies on our tail, buddy. We'll just knock them out here shortly. What are you running from? What you running from? We'll knock it out. There's a gorilla over there. Not a badass, but a gorilla. $626, but he's not a badass. So should we just go ahead and kill him and get rid of him?
Why not?
Yeah. He's actually hitting harder than that alpha did. Hit him again. He's down, he's down. He was down to about a third of his health before he went down. Alright, he's dead. Let the bugs eat him up. Yeah, they got rid of him. They got rid of him. Look at all them frickin' compies. They're all knocked out now. 3 more. 4 of them. That's 7 of them knocked out laying right there. God. It's a badass black and gold one, it looks like. Raptors over there waiting. He's only 187, so yep, let's go kill him too. Got him again, he's down. Alright. 187 badass killed. Killed and disposed of. Balls. Emo balls. Compies everywhere, man. Oh, if you just come hang out with me, I'll knock you all out.
Have you seen what Mr. Nathan Robbins did to Ark Island?
Yeah, I was over there.
I didn't know you could grow those kinds of chickens.
I didn't either. Waiting until I meet a Dodo Rex out here. And then I'll shit my pants. Bunch of raptors out here. I don't see many gorillas. Let's go knock all them out. Oh no, one raptor. Alright. Yeah. Really? How in the hell did you get it with that many hit points? Platform has almost 2 million hit points? Holy shit.
Because Robin and Mr. Nathan are cheaters.
Yeah, aren't they? Oh, you bastard. Die under my feet like that and I'm stuck on you. See, bugs come after me instead of waiting for that to die so you could feed on it. Red Inky. There's just 2 freaking raptors running around here killing everything. Get them, Yankees. Get them. Get them. Get them. Get them. Get him. Uh-huh. You're running from me, are you?
$7.99 Dire Bear.
Come on, you can whip that little pussy. Come on. Come on, whip that pussy. So I'm taking on the winner. If it's the raptor. Looks like he's healing up in this fight. Come on. Yeah, the Yankee might lose. Yeah, the Raptors healing up during that fight. That Yankee ain't doing no damage. That Raptor was healing during that fight. That's crazy. A little bit like Muhammad Ali in his heyday. Seemed to get stronger as the fight went by. Not more tired. He got stronger. No gorillas up here. I had to kill the two that were up here. They were just not what I was looking for. I guess we'll go down by the swamp and see what we can find. Knock every dillo I see out, little punks. Oh, a green scorpion. Come here, dillo. Go 99, will you? Oh, I killed that one. Ooh. He wasn't very high level. I killed him with one whack. This guy does almost too much damage to really do any taming with him now. Another dire bear.
.633 poison raptor.
Really?
Yeah.
Which seed is that, Robin? That gets that platform. So I know which one to try to get, because that looks neat. Because I'd do the same thing just offshore here. How'd you get that platform on the water? Is it on pillars or what? I didn't really get down underneath it to see. I thought about it, but didn't do it.
I thought it was just on a raft. They built a platform on it.
Well, it's possible, yeah. That's what I was trying to find out, of what they did to get that built. That is a neat idea, just off the shore. There's a Sarco. But What level of Sarko are you? I got one. Don't think I need another unless he's over 1,000. Another sneak. Another 2 snakes up here. What is this? They're all knocked out. You finish them off, Turtle. Finish that one off. I've knocked them all out. It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one. Take him. Come on. Take him. He's showing wear and tear. Take him. Come on. I'm a betting man. You can do it. Come on, Turtle. That's what that Titan Vote deserves, getting butt kicked by a turtle. There's my raptor running around out here. He's still here. Running around the swamp. He's still here. Huh. White gorilla. $8.06. Jesus. Take a while to tame him, even with THC, because the berries just aren't. I'd have to go get vegetables probably.
For what?
That gorilla.
The gorilla, the only thing that tastes better is chicken. Otherwise, berries are the best.
Snake and a Carno going after that buddy right there. Reinforcements now. Well, guess I'll have to go kill that 806, I guess. Hopefully get a badass to spawn, but we'll see. 3 that I found up here. They're all fairly decent leveled, but not what I'm looking for, except for the badass. He's only 187, so that's what bought him his death. Too little. Now the gorilla beat that green scorpion up. That's what it was. Oh, you little. Got a little too smart for your own good now. He's down. Magic Foundation. Okay. I'll check that out. Watch the Dimorphodons. We don't need them. Two snakes chasing the pooper up there. Hey, buggies. Heat him up. Don't have to worry about that no more. It's a blue froggy. It's the only froggy I don't have. You're not very high either, because I knocked you out in one hit. Sarko. Magic Foundation, I'll have to look at that. There you go. Something for you all to eat out here. My snake fighting another snake. Ah, I like that. Come on, E, you can do it. Come on, E. Go, E, go. You can do it. Yeah, you did. Killed a 777 snake. I like that. Keep the yard clean. That's what you're there for. Here's one over here. Here's one over here. Got one down, get the other one. Come on. Come on. I got the other one down. Yep, that's it, man. Just pull them to you and you get experience. That's what I like. Just pull them to you. You took a little bit of damage, not a lot. That's how you do it, right there. Another one over here. Bring him over too, I guess. Oh. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. Starting to show some wear and tear there, bud. Follow me, bud. Yeah, roll right over that turd. Come on. Oh. Oh, you've been gathering good stuff. We're gonna make you earn your keep some more. Hang on here. I was on this one when that did that. Rome. You're down 6,000 hit points though, bud. Not good. Magic Foundation? Really? I don't see an engram for it, bud. It don't come up in the search, I know that. But where'd you guys find it? Doesn't come up under magic or magic found. Go down here and look at all the magic shit. Now there's a lot of it here. Redwood plot. Bleed grenade. Scuba goggles with snorkel. Okay. Hmm. Magic tech plot. I don't see a magic foundation, bud. What's it? Guy must have a certain name. I don't know what it is. I don't see it. It's a Robo Beetle. And Binoculars. Status bar. I don't see anything that would even be like it. Goopatron. Maybe it's a level I haven't gotten to, and I'm 100 and something. Could be. That's what I was wondering. In the tech plot, I'll learn that. Brontosaurus seed. Rex seed. Megalodon seed. Yeah, I'll check that tech plot out, see what it has. I don't know. That's what I was wondering when I seen that. Maybe that's where it's from. It's hard to say, but I mean, hey, all you can do is check it out. Hmm. I know. Right, and I knew that when I seen the picture. Oh, what the hell was that? There's no damage to any of these. So how come that one's missing? Oh, I'll be a monkey's ass. All of them are missing from the raft practically. Wasn't that way this afternoon when I was on. Wow. I'm gonna get the second one. Oh, this is great.
What?
There's a bunch of foundations that are missing or they're invisible. I have to replace them
Where?
and in my boat. And there's a bunch of foundations that are floating.
That's lovely. Congratulations. I'm telling you, it's that spot. There's something about that spot that's so glitchy for you. 'Cause I'm having zero problems with missing animals or any foundation issues or anything.
That sucks.
Can you still walk on them?
No, I came through my hatch and went right into the water. But when I lay the foundation down, it breaks the foundation that is actually there. Let's try 6 of them and replace all of them. 'Cause I'm going to have to replace all of them that are floating. I mean, I have to. It's almost every foundation that's on my boat, on the raft itself.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell that's about. But we'll figure it out eventually, I think. Well, here's the funny thing. All those foundations are no longer mine. They're yellow to me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The ones that you just put down or the ones that are no longer there?
The ones that are floating are all someone else's now.
Who do they say they belong to?
They don't. They're just yellow, so that's what Stone Foundation 0/0.
Does it still say League of Bandits?
Nope. I can't do anything with them. I can't walk on them either. I can't take them out. I just backed up and left them sitting there on the shoreline and we replaced them now. It's all fixed now. And those foundations that I left behind, looks like they're all just disappearing, so that's good.
This game hates you to death.
I don't care. I'm not giving up. Can beat on me all it wants to. I'll come back for more. I've never been known to be too sharp.
You're just a masochist.
Need one more. What do you mean a ceiling? It wasn't a ceiling before. It was a foundation. Yep, it's gonna have to be a ceiling. I can't place it there. And why is that? It was a foundation to start.
Who knows?
I doubt if that's going to go there either.
might have to put it down using the pillar.
Nope, I just have a hole in my raft I can't fix.
Try putting down a pillar in one of your surrounding foundations, and then putting a roof, and then a roof over the spot where you need a foundation, and then another pillar, and then putting down the foundation. That always makes sense. If that makes sense.
I used the pillar to get them down as low as they are. So you're saying I'm gonna need a pillar, 2 pillars,
And 2 roofs.
2 roofs.
Yep.
Well, a third and a foundation.
Right. And then you put down a pillar on any one of the surrounding foundations.
And then
you
put a roof
down
on
the
that.
roof. Yeah.
And then hook a roof to that,
over it.
and then a pillar on the roof.
No, you put a pillar over the hole. So you put pillar down on the foundation, put a roof, put another roof over the hole, and then put a pillar on that roof. Into
Right. That's what I
and
thought
then
you
it'll
said.
let
Okay.
Yeah, and then it'll let you put in the foundation.
All right. Any particular kind of pillar?
Nope, just a wood pillar. Oh, don't use the C+. It has to be
A normal pillar?
Yep. I just do the wooden one and then do a factory.
Fiber? Nope, the wood pillar will not go down on my foundation. It goes up on the roof. There we go. It worked. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That did fix it. Cool, cool. That's a trick I'll remember forever.
Yeah, it's a good trick.
Repairs made. No foundations look like they're floating. That is great. That's why I love Elvin. She's a smart woman. A dumb man surrounded by a lot of really intelligent women looks pretty damn smart. Oh yeah, to make the raft bigger. Right. And I don't think I'm going to make this one much bigger. I have the other one down the way I plan on doing something with. Just haven't started. I want to finish glassing this one out on the walls. Just haven't got around to doing it yet. Been trying to do a lot of this magic seed stuff. But I like that thing you guys have down there, Herb Island. It's pretty cool. I like that. I was just trying to wonder, where'd you get those foundations, you know? That's pretty cool. Cool. That's all I can say. Yep. That was pretty neat there, I thought.
What?
Gotta use a thatch ceiling to make it bigger. Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
I was just trying to fill the hole I had. I wasn't really looking to make it bigger. It's too big now. I can't really do much with it because I don't have enough shit in it yet. I gotta make a bookshelf soon. One day they're gonna pop up and there's gonna be a Sarco or a snake up here. Just know it. I'm not against the beach yet, but never mind.
I got another Spino. Almost
Which one?
1,000.
Just a regular or?
Just a regular, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But pretty high level. He's over here from my base.
Well, if I could find almost 1,000 Carno, I'd take him too, and then turn one loose, or one of the new guys. Give one of my lower ones to the new guys. Well, I'll be goddamn.
What?
Someone took all of my flowers.
Really?
Yep, I had about 2,000 in this seed bucket. Yep. I said, really? Yeah, I had about 2,000 of them. I'm gonna look at my other tables to make sure they get moved around.
This is why we need to change the password so that people can get in and steal shit.
Yep, I've been thinking about that. But I know I had about 2,000 of them.
At least if you got a beaver though, they really could do
What just happened? I think I just got
What?
kicked off the server.
Oh shit, let me get to land.
I mean, it's locked up my whole computer. That's what it did the last time this happened. I can't even use my task manager because it don't respond during this. Oh, one big lag spike, I will say that. Oh. It happens every time I open a table. What is that? Obsidian bench, okay. But I'm getting these big lag spikes just by opening tables. What the hell? Or is somebody using a Pronto to farm on this server? But my mouse pointer comes up, so it's something to do with Arc. Oh my god. I better have some fixes in tomorrow's patch, that's all I got to say. When I interact with any table, it does that, even when I close it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to have to do. Restart. Yeah, I got to go out grocery shopping for Theora tonight. She's all out of eggs. Yeah, this is ridiculous. But it just started, so I don't know. I've been in and out of these tables already, I don't know, 2-3 times. Why it's doing it now, I don't know. But I will. I'm going to get out and come back in. I'm going to shut the game completely down and then come back. That's what I'm going to do. If it ever lets me come back into the game to do it. It's locked up tighter than shit. So I got my mouse pointer on the thing, and I can see survivor profile, tribe manager, your equipment items, my food, and everything listed up in pasted on it. Quick item slots, transfer all items, yeah. All right, I'm gonna just do just that. Don't know if I want to do that logged out on this boat though. That's the thing. I'm going to the menagerie. Yeah, all of our flowers are gone. So I can't make any seeds because they're all gone now. So I have to go get some. So guess what I'm going to be doing when I come back?
Flower picking?
Where's my beaver? There he is.
At least it's super
And-
easy with the beaver. Like within like a couple minutes, you have a couple thousand.
I haven't found it that way. Ah, shooter
Really?
game has stopped working. Close program. Bootstrapper. Oh, Steam's Bootstrapper stopped working. So I don't even have Steam started. Oh, Steam won't even open. I have to reboot my computer.
Lovely.
Well, folks, I will be back shortly. All right, hang in there. We will get this settled. I don't know what's going on. Every time I do this with Arc, I have to reboot my computer. because it says when I go to start Steam, I get an error. It says application unable to start correctly. OXC00006. Click OK to close the application. And it happened to me yesterday, and it's happened to me now. I'm gonna look in the task manager and see what it shows. Maybe it's still running too. I don't know. No, the only running is OBS and and Discord. That's it. Well, I'm gonna shut them both down, and I'm gonna reboot my computer so I can get Steam running again. So I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about this. Be right back.